I wanted to take a minute today to share an inspiring story about a young guy by the name of Tim Chen. And it's his little company that became a behemoth, NerdWallet. There's so many parallels to what he's done to what I see as the potential for you as an advisor. Now, kind of an interesting story around NerdWallet. So when he was let off from Wall Street after the economic crash, like thousands of other Wall Street brokers, he was actually searching around for a low interest credit card. And he couldn't find any good information that like compared credit cards. So what he did, like real nerds do, he went online, he created a spreadsheet, and he created this very detailed spreadsheet on all the different credit cards, all their interest rates, all their fees, all their perks, and then he came up with a decision. He forwarded it over to his sister. His sister was so blown away by the spreadsheet that it went viral. People forwarded it everywhere. And Tim came to the realization that, you know what, there is a big gap on how to help people understand money, use money, and manage money. So he plopped down $800. He bought a domain, and he paid for the hosting fees, and he set up a simple website called NerdWallet. And for the first 2 years, he brought in like $60,000. But because he bootstrapped it and he really believed that there was a gap in the world today of people not really understanding or making sense of money, he just went for it and started creating content after content after content, all around things related to money. Basically what we all do here at Shift Nation, right? Just recently, I think it was yesterday, they announced a potential IPO, and get this, the valuation is $5 billion. His company right now has an annual run rate of $360 million. And do you know where 60% of his money comes from, or the money that they earn? Affiliate fees from financial advisors. So this is a screenshot of one of their pages where they rate the best financial advisors. But really, these companies down here are paying dollars every time somebody clicks on one of these, learn more, or the logo. Anytime somebody clicks one of these, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Now, when I heard that story and I saw how, through content, he was able to bridge the gap for millions of people. This website gets millions of visitors a day. And by just providing good, free information, his company is $360 million. Now, I don't know any advisor that makes 360 million, 300 million, 100 million, 50 million a year. But he's doing that through free content, and he's not even providing any kind of service. Now, when you think back to some of the guests we've had here on the Power Hour, Carmen and Darius Britt, actually, I spoke to Carmen just a few minutes ago, who started a YouTube channel out of their house on one of these smartphones that now has 80,000 subscribers, and they dominate the keyword infinite banking. Or you think about the guest that we had last week, Benjamin Brandt, out of a small town in North Dakota, Bismarck, right? Where there's like, 13,000 people there. He created a podcast that is the #2 most downloaded podcast when it comes to retirement planning, and he's going to do it again. By the way, kudos to all you guys who jumped in on his program, because he's about to do it again, and you get to ride his coattails and watch as he does it. And just all the other guests that have come, like Chris, who used LinkedIn to 5x his business and now coaches our LinkedIn Accelerator. Doesn't that show you that there's still room for people to understand money? And that's why you're so important. And that's why you're here today, to show up and give it your best and do what you do every single day. The people who are going on these websites, listening to podcasts and going to YouTube, are eventually going to need some sort of professional help. And that's where you come in. So I just want to give a massive, massive, massive shout out to all you guys who are paying attention and actually executing, even if it comes down to putting an occasional post on Facebook, putting an occasional post on LinkedIn, sharing something valuable, doing a webinar to your list. People need you now more than ever. And Wall Street is backing that statement up by evaluating a company that all they do is give free information. They don't even provide the service. All right. So I wanted to share that today. That was really inspiring for me to read, and I thought it'd be inspiring for all of you.